Hello, greetings. This is Grace with Enlight Out, and today I'm coming at you with a spiritual teaching. So if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the thumbs up button, the subscribe button, and the bell button so that you're notified every time that I make a post, okay? And the reason I decided to make this video is because, yesterday, I completed a reading for one of my customers on my Etsy shop, linked in the description, and she asked me, after her life path reading, do I believe in God? And this is always a very interesting question for me, because what I normally say is, I am God. That's usually my go-to answer. And the reason I say that I am God is because we are all gods. I don't believe in one God. I believe in many. I believe, I don't even really like to use the word believe. I understand that there are many gods. I understand that there are many gods. I am one, and the Bible and many spiritual teachings and many faiths, different forms of faiths actually support this. For example, I'll just use one in the Bible. In all the versions of the Bible that I've ever been able to see, says, let us create them in our image, or let us create them in our image. Who was the us? God's, or beings, which I believe were more like extraterrestrials. They engineered humans to be here in a physical body, and they are always coming here. I've seen UFOs, and lately they've been showing up everywhere, all across the world, right now. So do I believe in God? I know God. I am God. There are some people who come to this earth that are spiritual prophets and teachers, who have never had a physical body before. This is my first incarnation into a human body. I do not want to come back here. So I have dedicated myself to my spiritual journey, and helping others ascend, and understanding like karma and how all of that works, and making sure that I keep my karmatic energy, I think that's the word, good, on the up and up. So yes, I believe in, do I believe in a higher power? Not necessarily. I understand that we all must ascend to the God. We're like baby gods on the earth. We came here. A lot of us knew what we were going to go through before we went through it. We understood the assignment before we even got here. And so, some of us have never incarnated before. And how I know I never incarnated before is because as a child, I would always look around and I'm like, why am I here? What is this? Like, and then I would always look at my body and like, I remember looking at my hands and like, why am I in this? These are conscious thoughts that I've had since I was a baby. I never understood why I had to have a body. It was always a very weird thing for me to have a body. I never understood it. I never really quite connected to it. And that is something that still rings true today for me. I like, what is this thing? Like, when I look at my body, when I look and I understand that my consciousness is within a body, it's very, not troublesome from me, but just annoying. I have had an out-of-body experience. I'll link it in the, up top and in the description. You guys can go watch it. But I have had out-of-body experiences. There's many different, we also live in many different dimensions at once. So there's lots of different spiritual teachings, but I am one of the chosen ones who came down here to help raise the vibration and help humankind be more spiritually aware and understand that we are here to become godlike. Now, not everybody has a soul, and we'll get into that in another video at another date, but not everybody has a soul. Not some of us are void. entities and spiritual beings inhabit them, or these are people that were put into your life to try to throw you off course or to make you grow in ways that might have been painful but also helpful for your journey. It gets very complicated, but do I believe in God? I am God. You are God. You are here to ascend. And you are, if you want to, if you're somebody like me, I don't want to come back. I'm not trying to reincarnate again, which is why suicide is not a thing that people like us can do. I mean, we could do it, but we just have to start all over again, and it just would be a whole mess all over again. So how to know if you are one of the chosen? I know you just heard me describe, I've always kind of, from the time I was a child, like, what is this? Why am I in here? Like, ugh, like that's how I've always felt kind of about my body from the time that I was a child. And I'll always like remember looking around like, what is this? Why am I here? Like, I don't like it here. I don't want to be here. What is this? And I never asked like my mom or anyone in my family, because I knew that they wouldn't know. For some reason, I just knew that they wouldn't know what I was talking about and they wouldn't get it. But I just remember always thinking, what is this? Why am I here? Why am I in this body? What would it be like if I didn't have this body? Why do I have to have a body? And I didn't call it a body when I was thinking these thoughts, but it was kind of like, why am I in this thing? Like, I don't get this. And I wonder what it like, what it'd be like to not have this, because I never liked it. And I've had my out of body experiences. So I understand that I have a very special journey here on this earth. There's lots of different things that signify this for me in my life. And I really just want to help other people love themselves, learn themselves, be themselves. I also feel like most people don't actually see me anyways. And when I say people don't see me, they don't see my aura. They don't see who I am spiritually. And that has always frustrated me as well too. People are distracted by my physical all the time. I've learned to lean into it a little bit, but I don't really like my physical body. I'm not very superficial and I'm not very materialistic. So if that's you, if you've experienced any of those things, you may be a chosen one. From the time that I was a child, I used to tell my mom, oh, this person's getting ready to call. And that person would the phone would start ringing. It would be that person. And some of this happened way before even caller ID. So I've always known things before they would happen. I've always been able to predict things. I've predicted deaths, pregnancies, lots of different things. But I'm claircognizant. Which means I just think information just pops into my head and I just know it for whatever reason. I'm clairvoyant. I have a lot of different I have had clairaudience experiences, but not often, which is hearing voices or things like that. I can see things. When I close my eyes, I can see things. I can feel energy. When I'm doing my tarot readings, I feel the different energy from the cards, and that's how I know which card to pull. So there's different forms. A lot of the ones that are like me, if this is your first incarnation and you don't plan to come back and you're like me, a lot of us have we have all of the gifts. We have all of the psychic abilities and gifts that you could possibly have. A lot of us are very physically attractive, not to toot my own horn, especially right now while I'm in the robe and with my little hat on and my glasses. But yeah, a lot of us are physically beautiful. A lot of us can sing. A lot of us are talented. A lot of us are very smart. So if you're one of those people, you're like, well, why am I able to do everything? A lot of us can paint, draw, sing, dance. We can do it all because we are the chosen ones. We are gods, and we came here for specific things, and we are here to inspire people, inspire awe in many people. So that's why we're so talented. That's why we're so beautiful. This is why we're so attractive. This is why we're so smart. Most of us decided to come here to help people. And we have, when you're born, before you're born, you decide what lesson you want to learn and how you're going to learn it. Some of us don't have to do this. Some of us chose to come down here to do this stuff on purpose. But now we're like, this is hard. I don't want to do it again. So I'm not coming back. The reason I started this channel is to be able to help as many people understand their spirituality, and different things about the spirit realm as I can. If you like this video, because I'm going to wrap it up. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want me to go in more depth about. I can definitely do that for you. But this channel is just a way that I'm going to be able to do my spiritual work here so that I don't have to reincarnate. I've never been here before. I don't want to come back. Leave a comment below. Did you like the video? Do you want to know more about being a light worker, being born a god? How do I know we're God? I mean, I think I already explained how I know we're God. The Bible said, let us make them in our image. If you're made in something's image, what are you? Look in the mirror. What do you see? Your own image. What are your children when you give birth to them? They are made in your image. We are the children of the gods, but we are baby gods. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Because I try to simplify things. I'm not the best teacher, because I'm not used to having to speak. I'm used to being on another planet where there's no vibrations to speak. Like, we don't have to use our voice. We use telepathy, and we hear each other's thoughts. So talking for me has become, I've also spent a lot of time in solitude. So talking for me, it's like, I can't always find the words, because telepathy. Okay, that's where in the spirit realm, in the God realm, we use telepathy. We don't talk. So talking is just a thing that I'm not really that great at, but I'm a teacher. I'm a spiritual healer. Crazy, right? But anywho, all right, that's all I have to say. I know I was talking fast, but I was so excited to get this video done. If you liked it, like I said, hit the thumbs up button, the subscribe button, and the bell button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And check out my out-of-body experience video. I think you'll love it. I think you'll think it's funny. All right, bye. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Peace, love, and blessings.